Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV with a vital update because I felt like Biafrans are getting cold and developing cold feet concerning the issue of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is our best friend, is our brother, is our prime minister, is the president of Biafra government in exile. So there's nothing that can make us to dispute the truth in a hurry. I want to tell you that as it stands this very moment, Simon Ekpa is almost through with the Finland authorities. You can go and check out and find out what is happening now. There's a good rapport, mutual understanding, and at the same time, excitement amongst Biafrans in diaspora who have volunteered themselves to see to the affair of Simon Ekpa, that he is being treated fairly, justly, without humiliation or intimidation in the custody of the Finland authorities. So, I want to quickly announce to you that Simon Ekpa have not come out, but in no distant time, as things unveil, he will soon come out. I am telling you that I confirm this from the right source, not them say, not gossip. Finland is in the process to finish whatever they are doing because they've seen that all what Nigeria government has done with late Dimod Megwojukwu's wife was propaganda in order to frustrate the effort of the foundation of Biafra Republic in exile. And for this reason, till date, Nigeria government and his cohorts have not come to clarify themselves of the allegation they brought upon Simon Ekpa. You know, I want to tell you something this very moment before I proceed. You know why they're forced to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created Eastern Network in order to disorganize and stop terrorists and bandits in the Southwest. So, Buhari didn't like it. Fulanis didn't like it. The United Kingdom hate it. Kenya doesn't like it. And some Igbo politicians, you can see, some of them paid for the private jet that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back from Kenya as they kidnapped him to Abuja. And the person who paid for the private jet, where is he today? He has died, Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. He died at the age of 52. Ifeanyi Ubah committed a lot of wardom and atrocities in Biafra land. We should not forget this in a hurry. So, Eastern Network is preventing Nigerian military terrorists from carrying out their evil assignment. And however, they decided to devise a means to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more. But they did all what they could do. His life is in the hand of God, not in the hand of Nigeria. So what is going on now, if you don't know, is because Simon Ekpa created soldiers, Biafra Liberation Armies, to confront Nigerian military terrorists. And none of them likes it because on their own side it was a bad news and a sad news. But on our own side, it was a good news and a celebration because the rate in which Igbos were being killed before when Biafra Liberation Armies, Biafra security forces were not on ground was drastically reduced. Biami witnessed that the world powers have attested to this and they know that IPOB is not running a terrorist organization, and anybody who belongs to Biafra freedom fighters or freedom fighting is not a terrorist, is not a criminal. But the way that Nigeria can go in order to stop the Biafra existence, right, is to propagate evil and danger on them and work against them secretly, undergroundly, and still use the same Igbo people to actualize their dreams, which is very shameful and disgraceful that Ojukwu's wife should be used as an instrument of destruction by Nigeria government to destroy Biafrans and Igbo people. So, what I'm telling you this very moment is that anyhow you like to look at it, we are made to understand that it is not possible for Finland authorities to wait for Nigeria government until May ending, when they say they will now ascertain the proper report and bring to them. I think in this manner, there is no sincerity, there's no truth. It's deceptiveness and lies, which Finland by now should have understand that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is innocent of whatever Dimod Megwojuku late wife may have come to tell them, so as to release Simon Ekpa to go his way. But I want to tell you now that you don't need to forget Simon Ekpa in a hurry. You need to pray for him, you need to fast for him, so that he can come out very soon and continue the very job he's doing. So as Finland authorities have confirmed that they cannot continue waiting for Nigerian government lies and propagandas till May ending. So we are to wait and watch and see what is going to be the latest development. As we know it, that many figures from Europe, from US, UN, Canada, and many other countries are solidly with Biafra. So now we need serious attention. We need to be focused, not to be defocused for no reason. I am telling you the bone of contention, what actually triggered to whatever Nigerian government is doing. They are fighting by all means to stop Biafra nation. Because you know that without Biafrans, there is no Nigeria. And you cannot stop Biafra because administration comes, administration goes. So even if the person or persons who are in charge now of Biafra government are no more, likely other people who are more efficient, very proactive, very dynamic, full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall take off the rest. So how many people are you going to arrest or jail or kill before Biafra will finally be announced? Nigerian government have no power to stop Biafrans. This is the impression I want to create on your mind. So for you to stop dwindling, shivering, panicking, that you don't know whether if this Biafra of a thing is working again or not, please, you have to ask yourself, how much have you contributed for the freedom of Biafra? Whichever way, it may not be money, it may be physical strength, it may be material things, it may be prayer, and the spiritual aspect of it. So you have to do one thing or the other strongly to make sure that what you are looking for, that you get it. Biafrans, don't backfeather. We don't have any other hope except to Biafra land. When you go to outside the country, you will fully understand what I'm saying. That Biafrans are not allowed for some certain purposes because of the prescriptions that so-called Nigerian government have prescribed to them, which they are not. Therefore, as you are listening to me, I want you to take your time. Take your time for reason. Understand. Understand that you cannot just for any reason abandon what belongs to you to somebody because he said something that does not have meaning, something that have no proof. There's no proof to the allegations and prescriptions of Nigeria deceptive government. So as you are listening to me, I believe that you must have a rethink in whatever you have decided to do to back out from Biafra agitation. That will not solve any problem for you because Biafrans are not the causes of Nigeria problem. Everybody know it in deep down in their hearts that Biafrans' hands are very much clear, very much clean. They don't have any skeleton in their cupboard. They have been on the side of peace to reign, for us to be one, but at the end, it proves abortive by the tribalistic president called Tinubu and Buhari, all right, by religious fanatics, religious killers. We have in Nigeria Islamic extremists, jihadist extremists, which is now rampant in every corner of Nigeria. So what I'm telling you this very moment, after articulate yourself, go back to where you started. We shall definitely overcome and win our detractors. This is sure and certain. So you don't need to run because he who fights and run lives to fight another day. And I don't believe that you suppose or you should think about fighting and running because it will not do you good. The people who quit does not win, but people who win does not quit. So for this reason, you must tighten your belt and make sure that whatever you are thinking is positively to achieve Biafra sovereign state. Because as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in the DSS custody, you can see him vibrating, kicking, saying what you can hear, speaking to those enemies, and rendered every opposition useless. So if you don't know. So if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can act this way in the DSS custody, you can imagine what he can do if he were to be out. So this is why when you talk about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Fulani people will begin to jittery. Fulani people will not stand the pressure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name carry. All right? And I want to assure you that immediately he comes out of the DSS custody, you will not see a single Fulani man in the southeast and Biafra land, because he is coming out with Biafra flag finally. And I want to say that there is no any law that can tie him or hold him back. So-called Nigeria knew that they are finished, but they want those they can die with. But the Biafrans refused to die with Nigeria, because the time for Biafra to die have not come. And Biafra will not die, will never die, forever and ever, because they come from God. It's God's own children. And what I'm trying to tell you is what? Others may go. Others may quit. It is not for you to quit, because you believed that you are called for this divine assignment, this project. It has taken a lot of ace from Biafra land. Many generals and commanders have gone.